Captain Sky approached the passage. Captain Sky approached the passage. Captain Red followed after him. And they looked at the thorns together. And they are so huge. Some of the thorns are bigger than Captain Red's arm. And it's pointing towards it's like shark's jaw. But the thing about these thorns, it doesn't bite like a shark's jaw. Not in this motion. Or shark's teeth, it doesn't operate like a shark's teeth, although there is a strong resemblance to this. It doesn't operate like a shark's jaw, like I said. The thorns, although they have a strong resemblance to it, when the shark goes sideways, or no, the thorns are way more naughtier than the shark's teeth. Because with the shark's teeth, they open and then they close. But the thorns, they have life. And they are moving in unpredictable ways, like snakes. And Captain Sky was just looking at how painful it must be for Captain Red to go through all these things just to reach Earth again. And how painful it must be to not have a choice, to get rid of all the pain that comes with the journey to Earth. Because he has this, he can choose to feel pain, he can choose not to, he can choose to feel suffering, he can choose not to. But Captain Red, unfortunately, he cannot choose whether he bleeds or he won't. The only thing he can choose is to what to do with the blood and the wounds that he gets from this. So Captain Sky said to Captain Red, if you want, there is something that I can do. There is something that I can try to lessen the sharpness of these thorns, he said. Captain Red was feeling some kind of unexplainable fear. He doesn't know where this fear is coming from. Because Captain Sky has not been here before. He doesn't really know what Captain Sky is capable of entirely. The only thing that makes him feel really safe, or the only thing that makes him have this trust to Captain Sky, was the fact that he has his heart, all of the pieces glued together without any single crack or any single signs of a scar. He has his heart with him, the entirety of it. So in a way, he feels like he can trust Captain Skies. So he said, okay, you can try what you would like to try. And Captain Sky, having this signal from Captain Red, he went slowly towards the thorns. Captain Red was feeling uncomfortable just seeing this, and how bright Captain Skies was compared to what's beyond, to what's further down the passage. And he said to Captain Skies, would it be possible for you to dim a little bit? Because sometimes there are ideas hiding beneath, or hiding between those thorns. There are ideas there, and their eyes are very sensitive because they have not seen light before, this much light before. They're only used to that little fragment of light that's coming from me. And Captain Skies understood. Yes, I can do that. I can dim a little bit. And so Captain Skies started touching the thorns. At first, he saw the thorns go through some of it go through his arms and sink in there. They sunk in themselves and moved between the tissues of his flesh, and he may have felt this, but he chose to limit where the pain goes, where to the degree of what he is feeling. He allowed himself to feel the pain, just the right amount to understand Captain Red properly. or further. But he still extended his hand to one of the thorns that are moving towards his direction. And the tip of his index finger touched the thorn. It dissolved into little fireflies. He walked a little bit further, touched another one again, and it turned into shooting stars that flew in all the unexplainable directions. And some ideas, Captain Red was saying this, some ideas got burned in the process of this. And he was feeling really sad about those ideas that had to die just for him to feel less pain when he wants to go to the earth. Captain Sky turned to Captain Red. He said, "Maybe that's enough for today. Maybe we can see how or what will happen after I have done this, or how you will react, how your skin will react with the change." Again, Captain Sky said to Captain Red, "If you want, I can bring one of the suns inside this fortress. I can call one of the suns and ask them to go here whenever they see you coming. I can ask the suns to send one of their brothers to go here whenever you are here, so that you don't have this much darkness in here." And Captain Red said, "I prefer it this way. I prefer it this way. This little space between, with only a little light shining from the center. I prefer it this way. Maybe I will change my mind in the future, but for now, I like to go here to remind myself of how much light there can still be, even with just a tiny fragment of a heart. And if one of the suns decided to go here, I don't think I will still be able to notice it, because the sun will illuminate everything. And the light coming from the little fragment of a heart will dissolve with it. So Captain Sky understands this. Somehow they decided to turn away from the passage and walk back to the direction of where the door is, the door that leads back to the ship. After all, maybe today they have decided was not a good day to go to Earth.